So welcome everybody to our evening session for Qigong. And I think at the moment with everything that's going on, I think it's a really good time for us all to be more aware of our energy, more aware of our health, definitely keep our lungs healthier. So we're going to do some practice on breathing. So three things we're going to do tonight is, one is de-stressing, releasing stress off the body. Secondly, we'll be connecting with the energy and using a self-healing form. And thirdly, we'll be breathing efficiently so we can oxygenate the blood, we can rest the immune system, and we can rest the mind. The mind is very busy at the moment, and especially if we're watching the news and tuning in to what's going on in the world, it's quite a disturbing and difficult time. But if we can stay healthy ourselves, then we can actually help other people more. We can be more positive, help other people more, and God knows we all need help at the moment. So let's work on ourselves, get ourselves healthy. And one thing to say with this Qigong, which I've been practicing for 30 years or so, is that this energy is always out there beyond us. So you might be practicing other things. I know some of you are Reiki practitioners, Tai Chi, other things. It's all great. Keeping this connection to this universal energy is key, especially now, but actually always. Why not? Why not stay healthy before the illness comes? Sometimes people tend to let things ride a bit, and when they get ill, it's a lot more difficult to clear things. But with Qigong, hopefully you can prevent it in the first place. If you do get ill, you can get well quickly. So we're just going to go through some things together. I'm just going to move the microphone here, and just follow me for best results. And I'm going to record this and send it to you anyway. So if you feel tired, some of you can sit down, just continue sitting down. All these exercises can be done standing or sitting. So that's why I love Qigong for people who are, less mobile. They can do everything sitting down. Actually, even lying down, but lying down is a bit trickier. But sitting, you can just shake off. Standing, shake all the tension off, and especially off the fingers and the hands. Energy reaches the extremities, so the hands, the feet. So we want to shake off from the body, shake the shoulders, shake the whole body. You can allow the heels off the ground, just shake down to earth. And the earth is always there to take the heaviness from the body. The earth is the yin element. And in Qigong, we're rebalancing the yin, the yang, the pure, heavenly, the earth, heavy element. And the mind tends to be often quite busy. So the heavy element is up here. We want to drop it all down. That's why we start with this shaking. And shaking anywhere that feels heavy, and hips, knees, especially the larger joints, the shoulders, the head. Breathe in, shake the head. Breathe out, shake the hands. Breathe in. Breathe in. Shake the legs, just all the way up to the hip, as if you're emptying the leg into the ground. So often the energy is coming down through the body, may not be reaching into the earth because it might be coming down and leaking off the body somewhere. So with Qigong, we want to really be grounded earth to keep the energy down to earth. Have a pause. Pause is the fingers separated, hands facing towards the feet. Slightly bend the knees, sense the feet into the earth. This is, if you like, the grounding part, allowing all the heaviness to settle down to earth. And often when we stand like this, we might get some more shaking. If it's spontaneous, you can follow it, because sometimes some areas not quite worked out. So if you feel one shoulder still a bit heavy or one part of the body, just shake more and then settle again. The body always tells us actually what needs doing. We just need to spend some time actually listening to it and following it. Then gentle slapping, top of the head, back of the neck, shoulders, lower back, hips, bend down to the feet, head, slapping, strengthening, and also bringing the attention to any lazy parts we don't use as much. Often it tends to be the hips, lower back, knees can be the weaker part. Once more. Again, you do more or less as is needed. Pause again. And sense the effect of the slapping. The body sometimes feels like it's buzzing a bit, it's woken up, and any area, again, that needs more. Sometimes if we're working a lot on computers, on mobile phones, the shoulders tend to be a bit heavy or a bit stuck. You can just do more on the shoulders, the arms. And cleansing part is close the fingers, clean the hair from the front to the back of the head. Go to the back of the neck, front, lower back, outside of the hips, down to the feet, shake off. So it's like you're collecting a layer of dust off the body. This is purifying, cleansing. Once more. Shake off. Arms to the hands. Shake off. Then a little bit more with the back of the neck, this area. If you put the back of the hand, right hand on the back of the neck, turn the hand, hold the neck with the right hand. Feel the neck opening up at the back. Then the left hand comes on top of the right. So right hand first, then left hand, just opening up the back of the neck. This area can collect quite a lot of tension. So you can open a bit, close, open, push up with the hands, come back down, closer, right hand on the neck, left hand on top. Push up, come closer, right hand on top, left hand on top of the right. Pushing up, come closer, right hand on the back of the neck, left hand on top of the right. And just feel the relief. You can just lean back a bit, opening up this whole area. Once more, pushing up, come down again. Then a bit more for the arms. Slapping just above the elbow. Slapping and rubbing. Slapping, rubbing. Close the fingers. Close the fingers more concentrated, the energy. Underneath. Shake off. Other side. Underneath the elbow. Cleaning off. Shake off. Lower back. Back of the hands on the lower back. Turn the hands. Back of the hands, turn the hands. Close the fingers. Then fingers closed, just pause on the kidneys for a short time. Feel the warmth into the kidneys. Kidneys are vital energy as well. They store a lot of the vital energy. As we get older, and also when our system's a bit weak, the kidneys tend to be a little bit cold, a little bit depleted. So with Qigong, some very simple techniques. Standing, we're absorbing from the earth, and Hands on the kidneys, we're warming up the kidneys, infusing them with energy or light. Some rubbing on the kidneys gradually can come off. Then above the knees, close the fingers like this, above the knees, slapping. That's strengthening this area. So when we stand, this area is strong. Pause. So when we stand, it's like the structure of the body is strengthened. The back of the neck, outside of the arms, lower back, legs. When you stand, when we come into the next part, then you feel like the strength is back to the physical and the structure of the body. So just have a pause. Next part, we'll do the self-healing form and connecting to the energy. So pushing down to the feet, come up in front to the middle of the chest, fingers point to the middle of the chest, open the chest as far as you can, and breathe in as we open, deeply open, extend to the horizon. Come back, you can breathe out. Out from the mouth, in through the nose. Open really the whole front part of the body, the chest. Breathe out. Fingers feel they can reach the spine. Breathe in again. Breathing out. Then arms can come up towards the heaven, just slightly wider than the head. Come down the back, front. So the same way we came earlier. Lower back, through the legs, down to the feet. Turn, come up the inside. Open. Look up. You can breathe in, shake the back of the head 3 times, like all the heaviness off the back again. Hands slowly down the back, front, lower back, through the hips, through the feet, into the earth, turn, come up the inside. So we always open the inside part, connect up to the heaven in the higher part, and then gradually the outside part, so lower back, hips, outside of the legs, feet, down to earth. Turn, inside part open, clearing the whole front part and going down the back or the outside part. Do one more time, go through the whole body. Back, front, lower back, push down to the feet without bending down. Then 3 times without bending. Open, heaven, back, front, lower back to the feet. 2 more times. Opening the front, extend. Push down to the feet. Then just working on the arms a little bit. Come up the inside of the arm to the shoulder, down the outside. Up the inside, shoulder, down the outside. Up the inside, shoulder. So most of the meridians, channels come through the arms. This is like smoothing, cleaning from the outside down to the hands. So up the inside, if we slow down, to the shoulder, down the outside to the fingers, change. Up the inside, down the outside. Once more each side. Then come to the front, the two hands separate, and just rest the hands in front on the same level with the hands. So as if there's an energy sheet between the hands. And to get a better sense of it, you can put one hand on top of the other, open this energy sheet, close, open, close, open. If you go to your left or right, doesn't matter which side, just feel one hand following the other. Like a subtle connection between the hands, beginning to sense what we call the chi or energy. Most of you know about this already. Then can imagine we go around a ball in front of the body, one hand following the other, keeping the same distance. Just smoothly, gently around the ball. Breathing naturally. Just for now, we can always breathe in through the nose, all the fresh air in, out through the mouth. It's like all the stuffy air expelled. Once more. This time come to the higher position, pause, lean or rest on the ball with the hands and the arms. Go around it slightly differently. Smoothly sense this feeling between the hands, something here that can't be collapsed, something subtle, empty and full at the same time. In the Tao Te Ching, they often talk about the energy in the emptiness, the fullness in the emptiness. So it's not really empty, it's full of potential. A bit like the atom. If you go to the center, you'll never find anything except energy and space. Come halfway, hands face each other. Just relax around the ball, feel the whole body holding this ball in front. Smooth the elbows, smooth the wrists. And sense between the hands some connection. We can't squash it, just to make sure whole body opens up. Allow the ball to grow between the hands. Grow to the horizon. Grow as far as it can, up to the heaven. Look up, just feel like the hands, the fingers go through the ceiling. The more we go up, the more we go down. It's like the body extended up, down to the horizon, left, right. Whole body is extended, stretched around this big ball. Come back down to the horizon. Feel everywhere has to extend. And lower position, you feel like the ball into the earth. You just lean on it with the hands, rest on it. So this is connecting with the chi beyond the body's energy system. It's always there. We just find a way to sense it with the fingers, with the hands. Whole body come up again. Feel the whole body can lean on this big ball, as big as the room. You can't collapse it. Come back down to the horizon. Down into the earth. Then just halfway up again. The hands to the horizon. Feel the fingers extend to the horizon. No effort needed. When we connect well with the ball, you feel like the ball is supporting you, supporting the body. But if we feel tired after a while, come to the lower position and just rest on the ball, the whole body resting on the ball. But for now, just close your eyes a few moments. Start here at the horizon, fingers holding the ball, close the eyes gently, the whole body resting on this empty, bright ball of light. The ball can dissolve through the whole body, dissolve through to the spine. So the whole front part, all the internal organs, everything empty, bright, as the ball, the chi, dissolves towards the back. Smile on the face, take it easy. Arms or hands feel tired, gently lower the arms, lean on the whole ball. The head feels a long way up, feet a long way down. The ball is big as the building. You're in. Just rest the mind on it, rest the body on it. When we rest connected to the chi, then the energy goes to the right places. It goes to where it's needed. So if we have a health issue, the chi is attracted. The energy starts flowing through the body, around the body, especially with a simple meditation like the ball. The energy circulates up and down, front to back, left to right, heaven to earth, earth to heaven. We're just standing in between. We're just connecting, staying with it. Smile on the face, take it easy. Just check the knees softly bent. Whole body very insubstantial. Just aware of the outside of the ball. You can become a shell on the outside. Inside is empty. Come to the horizon together again, as far as you can, to the horizon, to the heaven, as far as you can, and gradually the ball can become smaller. So just sense, you can open the eyes just gently, the ball reducing in size, becoming more and more concentrated. So not too suddenly, the ball slowly reducing in size, smoothly. And coming to the lower abdomen area, feel the ball concentrating further. Hold the ball like a small football size, just around the lower abdomen area. Then the hands can hold the ball towards the lower abdomen, just below the navel. Sense the ball attracted towards the body. Hands towards the lower abdomen, just below the belly button. Right hand inside the left hand for ladies. Men, left inside the right. Just rest the hands here. Sense the warmth. This is what we call the dantian, our main energy center in the body. Gently close the eyes. Sense the ball that was as big as the building, now reduced to a small ball in the lower abdomen. You should definitely sense the warmth. If you don't feel the warmth, over time, you'll definitely notice this area becoming warmer. Sometimes health issues can be because our energy internally is depleted. So with Qigong, we're beginning to reorganize the energy system, concentrating it internally to the center. You might feel the breathing where the hands are. And we can just use the nose to breathe in and out for now. That takes us deeper into meditation. Mentally, sense the ball becoming like a tiny spark in the center of the dantian. When it can't become any smaller, then it expands back out. So the ball as big as the building becomes tiny, like a spark in the center of the dantian. Then comes the other way, expands outwards, filling up the dantian. Absorbed by the whole body, absorbed by the spine, the light absorbed by the internal organs. Gently press down. Concentrate the energy further, just below the navel. You gently press down, concentrate further. Gradually the hands can come off. Gradually coming off. Move the fingers. Shake off anywhere with the standing that's become a bit stiff or rigid. Just shake it off. You can do extra slapping, cleansing off. Have a pause. So next part, we're going to do some sitting and breathing together. So if you have a chair, please get hold of a chair and I'll talk you through the breathing meditation. So there are many different breathing techniques in Qigong. And we were doing a technique earlier, breathing in and out through the nose. That's one of the best ways, most efficient ways to breathe. And the other way, well, another way is what we call body breathing. You imagine every cell of the body is breathing, or the body is being breathed by the universe. So we're actually letting go of the effort to breathe. Sometimes it's quite an effort to breathe. So with this one, we just imagine that every tiny cell is exchanging energy and air with the universe around us. So best way to do it is just close. Actually, we can do this one. Come up. This one just helps to clear the head before we start. Clear the mind. Hands facing up. Come down. Cross the wrists. Come down. Close the fingers. Rest them on the knees. Then just feet onto the earth, onto the ground. Close the eyes gently. We can start breathing just using the nose, and I'll talk us through this. So breathing in through the nose is breathing all the fresh air in. Put a smile on the face. Breathing out through the nose, it's like breathing out stuffy air or smoky air. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out. The tongue can rest on the upper palate of the mouth. And when you rest the tongue there, you notice quite a lot of saliva created, which is a good sign for the breathing and for the energy. Just swallow deeply the saliva. Then gradually imagine every cell of the body is breathing by itself. The universe is breathing you. The universe is enabling you to breathe. You're being breathed by the universe. So drop the effort of the breathing. Just notice the difference. So this helps to rest all the internal organs, rest the mind, oxygenate the body more. One idea I like to remind myself of, especially during challenging times like this, is to be grateful for so many things we take for granted. The basics, like the fact that we can be home, we can have enough food, we can be safe, we can work on self-care in different ways. We have more time to ourselves and for others. So even with the challenges, to remind ourselves what we're grateful for, and that reduces stress for sure, reduces anxiety, and boosts the immune system. Gratitude is an energy. Every cell breathing, it's almost as if you stop breathing, but of course you haven't stopped. It's just so subtle that the body becomes part of the universe around us, the chi and the body all together. When we're relaxed like this, if we do hear sounds, we're not bothered by them. Often when we hear sounds, we're disturbed. When you're in a good state, it's a good test to notice that we're not disturbed. In China, often the masters, Qigong masters, go to practice in the marketplace just to test their resolve, how calm they can remain amidst the chaos. So when we have this kind of breathing, it's like the calm amidst the storm that's around us. It's very useful to just go into this deeper state. Just reinforce the idea, every cell breathing. Feeling you're not sure where the body starts, where the energy around us, the air around us begins. It's almost like the air, the energy can dissolve together with the body very spacious, open. Gradually can move the fingers, move the toes. Move the fingers, move the toes, become clearer. Do some rubbing of the hands. Clean off from the face. Sometimes, even though we've worked on the body, the face also can hold worry and tension. So before sleeping as well, this is quite good to do. Just clean off the day's worries. Clean the division between the hair and the face. Push the hair to the back. This helps to clear the mind as well, and thoughts a bit. And then the most effective is just energetically move the energy front to the back. Breathe in deeply. Clean off from the shoulders to the hands. Space between the fingers, clean. So that's the breathing, and you can do the breathing anytime, even with your eyes open. If you're with other people, you can just go into that deeper state of breathing. If you're in a queue, waiting, to get into the supermarket. The other day I was at Waitrose, I had to wait an hour to get in. And just be present. When you're present, then everything is more relaxed. You can just do your practice wherever you are. So before we finish, I just want to read something from the Tao Te Ching, which is a classic by Lao Tzu. I think many of you know it. A lot of people haven't heard of it, but actually it's the second most translated book after the Bible. And some people call it Tao Te Ching, some people the Tao Te Ching. And this seems very relevant to what's going on right now, to do with acceptance, being present, being grateful, doing our best for our own self-care and for others. So I'm just going to read this, and you can do the breathing technique while you're listening. Just practice that. So just imagine every cell is breathing. You can keep the eyes open or close them. Imagine you're being breathed. So just get into that slightly deeper state. So we listen differently as well. Accept what is in front of you without wanting the situation to be other than it is. Study the natural order of things and work with it rather than against it. For to try to change what is only sets up resistance. Nature provides for all without discrimination. Therefore, let us present the same face to everyone and trust all men as equals, however they may behave. If we watch carefully, we will see that work proceeds more quickly and easily if we stop trying. if we stop putting in so much extra effort, if we stop looking for results. In the clarity of a still and open mind, truth will be reflected. We will come to appreciate the original meaning of the word understand, which means to stand under. We serve whatever or whoever stands before us without any thought for ourselves. Te, which may be translated as virtue or strength, lies always in Tao or natural law. In other words, simply be. So one of the most difficult things is to simply be at the moment with what's going on. But if we can breathe fully, if we can connect with the energy on a daily basis, if we can be grateful for everything we have already, do whatever's possible for our own self-care and for others, then we'll all be in better shape. So thank you for joining me, and I'll unmute you in a minute. And maybe put in out of 10 what you were before the session and now at the end of the session. Just if there's any difference, what you've noticed with the releasing, de-stressing, with the self-healing form, connecting with the energy, and also with the breathing technique. And anyone who's interested, we have a membership group, a live membership group, live classes twice a month. And then there's also one-to-one work online. So I'll put the links below after I post the video to all of you. So if you haven't been able to join me, yeah, I'm glad you're watching the replay, and just get in touch if you need any support during these tricky times. So I'm just going to unmute everybody now. And see if you have any questions, and just put in the chat if you've noticed any difference. Yeah, I did mute everyone, yeah. So yeah, just put in the chat anything you've noticed, any difference between how you felt before or after, and any questions
I feel more peaceful.
that anybody has. Obviously it's hard to cover too much, but I tried to do a bit of everything, a bit of de-stressing, always important, just clear things from the body, and then connecting in a simple way. The ball is the most effective, easiest way because it's smooth and easy to sense a ball. And then finally, breathing is a key to life, you know? So let me just check any comments and chat. Okay. Oh, good, David. Thank you. More peaceful, more grounded and centered. Great. Happy Easter. Thank you. And to you.
Thank you, Alexandra.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
And
very much, Alexandra.
Thank you. Lovely to see you both. Okay, Stefan's had to go back to Portugal. Yeah. Okay. So anyone else? Just...
Happy Easter.
Yes, happy Easter to all of you. Thank you. And
yeah.
Thank you. Let me just check. Is that someone singing? Very nice.
Oh, it's my dog, Brian. My
Is that your dog? Wow.
My dog. He wants to go out. No. Oh.
I think he has a future. Royal Opera House, I'd say.
That's it.
Thank you, Ajita.
Thank
7,
you.
more energized and peaceful. Great.
Easter.
Happy Easter. Look, thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves and just keep in touch and stay well, stay healthy. Happy Easter, and I'll connect with you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.